A fandom is a collection of people, a community, really coalesced around a common brand or an idea or even a piece of IP. But it's people who really are connected either emotionally or functionally through an individual product, brand, or IP. So fandom comes in lots of different flavors, and I think experiencing a fandom also comes in lots of different flavors. Social obviously is a big way for communities to connect with each other, with creators who love to talk about the fandom and really, continue to bring those elements to life. But fandom can be experienced in everything from an engaging live experience, where it is one of the most active ways for somebody to actually experience what that looks like, be in a world, feel like they're connected to the community in a physical way. But it also actually manifests itself in everyday situations. Products, for example, merchandise that you might purchase. When there is consistency in terms of understanding what that fandom is about, what that brand is about, what that product is about, and their connection to it, that consistency can even come out in a physical piece of merchandise. I think really at the core of it, when it comes to activating fandom, it is the realization for those who are the arbiters of that fandom to realize that every single interaction can either be a deposit or it could be a detraction in terms of that particular fan's connection. I think every brand or IP or sports team or even product would love to have a fandom, but I don't think it's something that just automatically occurs because of a strategy. It really is about coalescing around an idea or something that really drives people emotionally to want to be connected to it. So I think it's a lovely objective, but I think more importantly, brands and organizations should be focused on recognizing a burgeoning fandom and really thinking about how they want to activate against it. There's always opportunity to activate a fandom, but it is a very particular strategy to ensure that you are respecting the sanctity of the relationship between those that are in the fandom and what that fandom stands for. I think when it is inauthentic and you don't have a clear understanding of that connection, that's where you can actually err into territory where fans will feel like you're actually not, again, honoring their relationship with that brand, product, or IP. We know that as we look into the future of our consumers, particularly here in the United States, our audiences are getting ever more diverse. And they're also demanding a lot of inclusivity and equity in terms of the content, the entertainment that they want to interact at. So when you think about a fandom, and again, that emotional connection that often are really rooted in the idea of values and the idea of belonging, the idea of equity and inclusion actually equates to quite a bit of monetary reality. So in the US alone, when we look at the $717 billion entertainment industry, a third of that is actually being driven by very diverse audiences, in particular Black, Latino, and LGBTQIA+ individuals. So it's important for fandoms to understand the health and wealth of them moving forward will require them to think about what that means in terms of the consistency of what they are as a brand, a product, or an IP, but also how they reach into these extremely diverse audiences.